Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I learned the law of vibrational energy, which is the law of attraction, how to apply it, how to use the secret from Bob Proctor, who is my mentor. He was in the movie The Secret, and I've been rereading the book The Secret from Rhonda Byrne, and there's such interesting and simple lessons in here. And they're so simple that people just gloss over. The secret is not only to ask for what you want, you really have to believe that it's possible, and then you receive. You can't just say, I wish, I hope, I want, I demand, I'm asking, but the universe isn't showing me what I want. Look at all the problems. Look at everything that's going wrong. It's not happening. You must believe. Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing. You are co-creating your life with universal intelligence, with the Creator, with God, with whoever you believe in as a higher power. You are a creator. And there is an easy process to create your life the way you want it using the law of vibrational energy, or what people call the law of attraction. The greatest teachers, the greatest avatars, the most brilliant scientists have shared the creative process through their works throughout history. It's come in all kinds of forms. Stories handed down through the ages that have become legendary. And we've heard the stories, we just don't apply them to our own life. Many people today don't realize that the essence of these stories is the very truth of life. I'll give you an example. James Ray says, if you think about Aladdin and his magic lamp, Aladdin picks up the lamp, he dusts it off, and as he's rubbing it, out pops the genie. The genie always says one thing: your wish is my command. Now, the story goes that there are 3 wishes, but if you trace the story back to its origins, there's absolutely no limit whatsoever to the wishes. Think about that. And think about, let's use it as a metaphor and apply it to your life. Remember, Aladdin is the one who always asks for what he wants. Then, if you think about the genie, that's really the universe at large. Traditions have called it so many things: your holy guardian angel, your higher self. I've heard people call it universal intelligence. It doesn't matter. You could say you're speaking to God or your higher self. We can put any label on it that you want. Just choose the one that works best for you. But every tradition has told us there's something bigger than us. And the genie always says one thing: your wish is my command. This is a wonderful story that demonstrates how your whole life and everything in it has been created by you. The genie has simply answered your every command. The genie is the law of attraction, and it is always present and always listening to everything that you think, everything that you speak, and most importantly, your actions, your behavior. The genie assumes that everything you think about, you want. Everything you speak about, you want. Everything you act upon is what you want. You are the master of the universe, and the genie is there to serve you. The genie never questions your demands. You think it, and the genie immediately begins to leverage the universe through people, circumstances, and events to fulfill your wish. Now, you might say, well, that's not true, because if I got what I wanted, I wouldn't be living in poverty. I wouldn't be so miserable. Well, that's the point. When you think about what you're missing with a feeling of jealousy, guilt, anxiety, worry, doubt, fear, the universe matches your vibrational energy. It brings you more of what you're thinking and feeling and acting. It doesn't question. It just says, oh, that's what you want. That's what you're energetically involved in. That's what we're doing. Okay, here's more of it. The creative process used in the movie The Secret was actually taken not only from Wallace Wattles' book, The Science of Getting Rich, but also from the New Testament in the Bible. Think about this as an easy guideline for you. Create what you want in 3 steps. Number 1, ask. Number 2, believe. And number 3, receive. You have to be open to receiving what's meant for you, what's on its way to you, what you ask for. Lisa Nichols says the first step is to ask. Make a command to the universe. Let the universe know what you want. The universe responds to your thoughts. Now, Bob Proctor would say, don't limit the universe. Say what you really want, and then say this or something better. Bob Proctor would always say, what do you really want? He always said, you can have whatever you want, but you have to be prepared to be in alignment with it. He would say, sit down and write it on a piece of paper, but write it in the present tense. He would say, you must begin by writing, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then write out how you want your life to be in every area. You get to choose what you want, but you must be clear about what you want. That's your work. If you're not clear, then the law of attraction doesn't bring you what you really want, because you're sending out a mixed frequency, and then you can only attract mixed results. Think about this. Maybe for the first time in your life, work out what it is that you really want. Now that you know that you can have, be, or do anything, and there are no limits, what do you want? Asking is the first step in the creative process, so make it a habit to ask. If you have to make a choice and you don't know which way to go, ask. You can ask your guardian angel, God, your higher self. There's so many choices. You could just say, oh, well, I want everything. I want more money. I want a vacation. I want the love of my life. I want to lose weight. I want $1 million. Well, just decide what is the first, most important thing. If you had this feeling, this vacation, this dream home, this purposeful work, this thing that you really want more than anything. Why do you want it? How would it change your life and the life of your loved ones? Rhonda Byrne says you should never be stumped on anything in your life. Just ask. Dr. Joe Vitelli says, this is really fun. It's like having the universe as your catalog. You flip through it and say, I'd like to have this experience. I'd like to have that product. I'd like to have a person like that. It is you placing your order with the universe. It's really that easy. You don't have to ask over and over and over. You have to believe that it's possible. And just ask once. It's like placing an order from a catalog. You only ever order something once. You don't place an order and then doubt that the order has been received and place the order over and over and over again. You place your order once. It can be the same with the creative process. Step one is simply getting clear about what you want. As you get clear in your mind, you have asked. So if you get really clear, I am so happy and grateful now that I have purposeful work. I am serving from my heart. How can I increase my service today? How can I do what I love and spend time with the people that I love? My loved ones are the reason for my work. When I am working, I give full attention to what I'm doing. And when I'm with my loved ones, I give my full attention to them. What is the purposeful work that you love to do, that you would do it for free because you enjoy it so much? Maybe start with that. Grab a pen and paper and write down your dream occupation, work, job, legacy, whatever it is that you want to enjoy, your purposeful, productive service. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to the world? How would that change your world? If you're already loving the work that you do and you could do it all day long and not worry about money, but you don't have someone to share your life with, write down an ideal love interest, not a certain person, but how you would be spending your vacation, how you would be treating each other, where you would be living. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to write. You might have a shopping list of things that you really want, but write down something that you believe in having it would change your life, would make you so happy. You'd be so proud and excited if you achieved this. I'll just give you a minute to write something down that you really want. Make it a target, make it a goal, make it something that when you think about it, it scares and excites you at the same time because it's so good. And I'll be right back. Good morning again, and thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Did you write something that gets you excited? Or did you, in your mind, too many things, you don't even know which way to go? If you can focus your energy, your attention on one thing and get practiced on how that would change your life, then you start to receive ideas on how to take the next step, what to do next. You're not going to be able to figure out the whole plan. You're never going to be able to figure out every step of the way. Just like when you go on a trip, you don't plan for every detour and stop sign and red light. You just start moving in the direction of your destination, and you meet the challenges and overcome them as you go along. That's how life works, but you don't have to settle for what other people told you is possible. You can have everything that you really want. Now, the time that I was quiet, it was only about a minute and a half. This takes practice to get still, to quiet your body, to settle down your body, your central nervous system, and to just get into a peaceful, creative state of being for a couple of minutes and really tune into a feeling of what it would be like to have that goal attained. If you wrote something down, what would that feel like? Now, step 2 is see the things that you want as already yours. Know that they will come to you as you need them, and then let them come. Don't fret and worry about them. Don't think about your lack of them. Don't think about it missing in your life or how is it going to happen, or let yourself or anyone else talk you out of thinking that it's possible. Think of this, your dream, your goal, as a destination, as belonging to you. It's already yours. Lisa Nichols says, step 2 is believe. Believe that it's already yours. Have what I love to call unwavering faith, believing in the unseen. You must believe that you have received. You must know that what you want is yours the moment you ask. You must have complete and utter faith. If you had placed an order from a catalog, you would relax. Or on Amazon, you know you're going to receive what you ordered, and then you just get on with your life. In the moment you ask and believe and know that you already have it, you already have it in the unseen. It's already in your imagination. It's already on the invisible plane of that's part of this. You have thought energy, you send it out into the universe, and the universe shifts to bring it into the seen. You send it out into the unseen, the invisible, and the entire universe shifts to bring it into your experience. You must act, speak, and think as though you are receiving it now. Why? Because the universe is a mirror, and the law of attraction is mirroring back to you your dominant thoughts. So doesn't it make sense that you have to see yourself as receiving it? If your thoughts contain noticing that it's not here yet, you don't have it yet, you will continue to attract circumstances of not having it yet. You must believe You already have it. You must believe you have received it. You have to emit the feeling frequency of having received it in order to bring those pictures back as your physical reality, your life. When you do that, the law of attraction will powerfully move all circumstances, people, and events for you to receive. When you book a vacation, order a brand new vehicle, or buy a house, you know those things are yours. You wouldn't go out and book another vacation for the same time period. You wouldn't purchase another car or house while you're waiting to receive the one that's currently in the works of receiving it. If you were to receive a large inheritance or won the lottery, you would know it's yours. You would be excited and celebrating and joyful. You would be in such a fantastic feeling even before you physically had the money or the check in your hand. You know it's yours. That is the feeling of believing it's yours. The feeling of believing you have it already. The feeling of believing you have received. Claim the thing you want by feeling and believing that it's yours. And when you do that, the law of attraction will powerfully move events, circumstances, and people in order for you to receive. You can have what you want if you know how to form the mold for it in your own thoughts. Robert Collier said, "There is no dream that may not come true, but if you learn how to use the creative force working through you." This method works for everyone. It's worked through all people throughout history. It will work for you. You just have to believe it. The key to power lies in using what you have freely, fully, and opening wide your channels for more creative force to flow through you. Most of us have never allowed ourselves to want what we truly want because we can't see how it's going to manifest. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. You don't need to know how it's going to come about. You don't need to know how the universe will rearrange itself. That's part of the fun. Allowing the universe to do it for you. When you're trying to work out how it's going to happen, you are emitting a frequency that contains a lack of faith. You don't believe you have it already. You think you have to do it. And you don't believe that God, the universe, will do it for you. The how is none of your business. You don't know how. It will be shown to you. The way will be revealed. You will attract the way. Steve Jobs said, "You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards." So you have to trust that the dots will connect. And step 3 is to receive. Begin to feel wonderful about it. Feel the way you will feel once it arrives. Feel it now. Let's pretend you just got a text message on your phone saying, "Congratulations, these are the lottery numbers," and you look down at your ticket and they match. And it's so unbelievably exciting and happy and prosperous and wonderful and healthy. And oh my God, what are you going to buy first? What are you going to do with all that money? How are you going to celebrate? What are you going to do for your family? What are you going to do for your community? In this process, it is important to feel good, to be happy, because When you're feeling good, you're putting yourself in the frequency of what you really want. Dr. Bernard Beckwith says, this is a feeling universe. If you just intellectually believe something, but you have no corresponding feeling underneath that, you won't have enough power to manifest what you want in your life. You have to feel it. A fast way to get yourself on the frequency is to say, I am receiving now. I am receiving all the good in my life now. I am receiving, fill in the blanks, whatever your desire is. Feel it now. Feel it as though you have already received it. And write down how fantastic that is. You don't even have to write it because you know how that feels. Just feel good now. As you turn that fantasy into a fact, into a physical reality, you know this works and you're in a position to build bigger and better fantasies. And that is how the creative process works. Ask, believe, and receive. Spend some time doing that today. Create a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Have so much fun. Believe that what you truly desire is yours. It's here now. What would that feel like? Enjoy it. And I'll see you back here Monday morning at 7. Thank you.